Hello and namaste. We'll be starting with the playlist or the sessions for the statistical techniques. Under that, we'll be covering the correlation, regression. So, Carl Pearson's correlation coefficient, Spearman's correlation coefficient, regression, curve fitting, and single linear and non-linear, that is a parabolic curve fitting. So, under this, what is the first thing? Yes, first thing is we'll be dealing here with the correlation. Actually, there are so many phenomena where the changes in one variable are related to the changes in other variable. For instance, the yield of a crop varies with the amount of rainfall. The price of the commodity increases with the reduction in its supply and so on. Such as simultaneous variations, that is, when the changes in one variable are associated or followed by changes in the other, is called correlation. Such a data connecting two variables is called bivariate population. If an increase or in decrease in the values of one variable corresponds to an increase or decrease in other, the correlation is said to be positive. If the increase or decrease in one corresponds to the decrease or increase in the other, are correlations that is said to be negative. And if there is no relationship indicated between the variables, they are said to be independent or uncorrelated. Now, let us go ahead and explore this. Now, what is correlation? First of all, the degree or the strength of relationship two variables, say x and y, is measured by a single number, small r, is called a correlation coefficient, which is formed by Carl Pearson in 1896. Now, two variables x and y are so related that an increase in one is accompanied by an increase or decrease in the other. Then the variables are said to be related, as I have specified previously as well. The correlation between two variables is said to be simple, wherein the correlation between more than two variables is known as multiple correlation. Small r, that is the correlation coefficient, this is lie between -1 to 1, or this is also one of the notations that -1 is less than or equals to small r is less than or equals to 1. R is independent of origin. There is no change if the origin or of the data would be changed. Then R is independent of scale of measurement unit. That means because R, small r is a number, so it is independent of the unit. Similarly, R, if R is equals to plus or -1, is a perfect positive or negative correlation. If R equals to 0, then there is no linear correlation, but a non-correlation, a non-linear correlation might exist in that case. And here in this statistical methods, we are dealing with the linear correlation coefficient here. Now, as I have already given you, the rainfall and the crop yield are correlated. Volume of a cube, V equals to L cube, perfectly correlated. Actually, it is a L cube, right? So this is, just please make the change here, it's L cube. Then two coins being tossed simultaneously are uncorrelated. Why? Because this is one coin I am tossing it, this is the another coin which I am tossing it. The tossing of this particular coin and the tossing of this particular coin will be completely independent. That means what? Whatever the number or whatever the head or tail will come here, the same head or tail will not be having the influence, having a head or tail in the first coin and getting head or tail in the second coin will not have any influence on that. And that is the reason they are uncorrelated, right? So this is the example of uncorrelation, wherein the first and the second example shows us the example of the correlation. Okay, now what are the types of correlation? Now this is what is by plotting to obtain a measure of relationship between the two variables, we plot their corresponding values on a graph. Now taking one of the variable along x-axis and the other on the y-axis, and which is known as the scatter or the dot diagram. Okay, now correlation. What do you mean by linear correlation? Okay, before that, let me just give you, if all the endpoints lie near a straight line, then it's known as a linear correlation, right? Now, let us go ahead with income and the expenditure. Now, income, as soon as the income of a particular person will increase, or automatically the expenditure will also increase. If the income of the particular person will decrease, automatically the expenditure will also increase. Have to increase, have to decrease here, right? And therefore what? So income and the expenditure will go in the same direction, and therefore these two are positively correlated, and this is what is the graph. So if we'll plot that scatter or a dot diagram of this particular graph, we will be having a graph something like this. Now, as I've told you, this is a scatter or a dot diagram. Now if we will now the points, if x and y are so distributed over the four quadrants. Now let us discuss this later on whenever I will define all positive and the negative relations here, right? So now positive correlation, whatever I have given the introduction on the first slide, the same thing I have wanted to give it to you as a one thing, so that what will happen, you can write down or you can note it down along in your completely notes, so you can form your notes completely. If an increase in the value of one variable x results in the corresponding increase, so what is happening here, it is increase in x corresponding increase in y, so it is known as the positive. Similarly, if there is a decrease, so if there is a decrease here, then again there is a decrease in the corresponding y, then it is known as the positive correlation. So it is a positive correlation. As I have shown you here, the same direction, if the arrows or the x or the y direction, y variables will move in the same direction, it is known as the positive correlation. Now, now let us go and start with the example first. So it is the x and the IQ of a person. So age of a person and IQ of a person, they are going in a opposite direction actually, and that is the reason it's going to be a negative correlation. And this is the graph of the negative correlation, and this is what. So if you'll observe here, if I wanted to just put it on an arrow side, so if it is increase, x is going to increase here, then this y is going to decrease here, right? Because it is going in the opposite direction. Oh, this is not increase in this and decrease in that. Similarly, or otherwise, if it is a decrease in x, then there will be a increase in the y, and therefore it is known as the negative correlation. For this, they are extremely simple to understand. Just have a, and I've given this particular slide, so all the slides, instead of me just speaking, I just wanted to put it everything on the slide so that you can form your own notes here. Okay, then under coming the non types of correlation, there is a non-linear correlation. What is this non-linear? That means if the points lie on some non-linear curve, that means what, I cannot able to find out a particular one line which will cover maximum number of points in that, and that is the reason it is also known as non-linear. But I'm just keeping this for a non-scope of this particular thing. But yes, we will be going for the you can say the regression lines or quadratic regression lines will be going ahead. Okay, then this is uncorrelated. If you'll observe this, all the points, all the scatter points are scattered throughout the first quadrant, or you can say the any quadrants. So when there is no apparent relationship between coordinates values plotted on a graph, then no correlation exists between the points. So this is something like this, you will get a graph. It might not be only in the first quadrant, it might be scattered through all the four quadrants. But yes, something like this, you will get a graph wherein this type of curve or a straight line of curve would not be possible for you. So that is the reason it's known as uncorrelation. Yeah, and this is what is from my side for this particular correlations. Now again, there is something which I would like to tell you, that is when the summation of x and y is a positive, then the trend of the dots is through the first and the third quadrants. That means what, if it is a positive, so I have shown you the figure only in the first, but it is not, this trend should be in the first and the third quadrant, right? And in if it and if it is a negative, then the trend would be in the second and the fourth quadrant, somewhere in the second and the fourth quadrant. And if there is no correlation, then this would be scattered throughout, it would be accommodated at one place, or would not be. But it is not possible for me to find out a straight line or any other non-linear curve out of the data. And this is what is all about the correlation. Please stay tuned for the upcoming videos or upcoming sessions, which in wherein I'll be discussing or with the all the type of or all the methods and all the formulae of correlations. Thank you. Happy learning.